Rivers run dry, dust breaths in the air. 2 dark days, do you have a tear to spare? Make a promise, the world awaits. It's heavy just breathing through this debate. Come on, start a riot.
Right, to the present, everyone's done one downtime activity already. We've retconned that the Jaffas aren't entirely sure what's going on with their factory. They've no doubt got it staked out. So, seeing as Eve doesn't have a dinner yet, maybe we could do your second downtime activity first.
Sure.
And then by the time your food arrives, we can move on. So the people have finished before dessert arrives.
Okay.
Oh, dessert.
Do we think we want to acquire an asset with being a crew to protect us from angry Jaffas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like cohorts. I think that's a good idea. And it sort of makes sense that when we took over the goat place, maybe we took some staff from there as well.
I poached a load.
Yeah,
I do
That's
think
pretty cool.
the problem with that might be that in order to reach a certain tier, we need to spend coin, and we don't have any coin. So,
Well,
do we not?
I think we spend it all on upgrading. Because we
Well,
don't.
we'll just have to do a
Here's
swap.
mechanically doing getting an asset is like temporary, so you get like one use of a cohort, and then when you upgrade your crew, you'll be able to get one permanently when you spend your advancement on it. But you can get like an use of thugs, and they'll just be on standby till either they get bored or they get used,
Yeah.
for example.
Because I think we're unlikely to. Actually, yeah, we might actually just get a crew advancement, which we could spend on cohorts.
I'd be shocked if you didn't get a crew advancement after your next score.
Yeah.
all right.
Let's operate
Okay.
on that assumption.
Okay,
You
so
only
I
need-
shouldn't acquire an asset here.
It might be unnecessary. If you got something else to do, I'd do that.
Yeah, do something
But-
else.
I mean, I have no stress apparently. That's weird. Okay, I have no stress. I do think I cleared it.
If you want to do projects, we have clocks that need ticking up and or down.
I do also have
obviously,
2
I
free
don't know.
clock advancements still, but only towards stuff that involves investigation or learning a new formula or design plan. So I think that's only my goat Viagra. I think. Yeah, I will definitely put 2 in that, like just my 2 free ones. Is there any
I'll
way
check.
I can advance or hamper the others?
Yes. Any clock you could probably do something about, as long as you can think of how you do it.
Okay. I want to throw Celine off Uncle Albert's track. If I know about that really, which I mean, I guess I do because she talked to you on at the goat race, which we were all present with. So yeah.
He's always going on about it. When he's not talking about the war, he's talking about Celine.
Yeah, and how.
Yeah, and also I think, didn't somebody, every time we went to see somebody, they were like, oh, that woman's been round looking for you, Albert.
Yeah.
So I think everybody knows.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
Do I
makes
know
sense.
where she lives? Because if she does, I would just do some vandalism to have her like be
Brilliant.
occupied with something else.
Crash her wagon. Take the
She
wheels
lives in
off
a
the
lighthouse,
wagon.
doesn't she? Didn't we
Yeah.
agree she lived in a
Dude.
lighthouse as a
She lives in a
lighthouse keeper?
Brilliant. Let's
Yes.
sabotage the
Lighthouse
stairs and
keeper.
she'll be stuck at the top.
Oh,
to get
that's such a good idea.
We'll sabotage
Yeah.
the light on the lighthouse, and then lots of boats will crash into it.
Crash into the lighthouse, yeah.
Oh yeah, and
be
she will have
very
to
busy.
deal with this. Yeah,
Dealing with
Brilliant
lawsuits.
Yeah.
I will do that.
One job,
Like,
Celine.
I'll hang out very suspiciously, like in the general area, and once I see her leave the house, or maybe I even have like a friend with me who's helping me like spy. Maybe Veldrin showed up again. Maybe she didn't. Well, but at least like I'm waiting until she's gone, and then I go in and ruin all her stuff.
And what are you going to roll for this?
I think I want to break the light because I think that's a good idea, and that's probably also something I can do. So I think that's tinkering or wrecking. Kind of.
How
you,
violently are you doing it? If you're doing it
Could you
like
tinker it to
violently-
could you tinker it to make a different signal than it normally
think-
makes or something?
That's a good idea. I also think like wrecking it violently is very obvious.
Yeah.
I prefer for her to just think that it,
Wasn't
know.
broken, yeah.
that it's
I think
like
Tinker's
malfunctioning.
better for subtle sabotage, whereas Wreck is more like taking a sledgehammer to it. Or
Okay, then I'd
Blowing
rather
it
roll
up.
tinkering, and I'm also better at that. So,
serendipity.
okay, is this risky, controlled, desperate, anything?
I think it might actually be risky, seeing as you're breaking into someone's lighthouse.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
There might
Okay.
be like a chance of like heat, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah,
seems
fair enough. Someone sees me breaking in, or maybe even, if I really fuck this up, she might even just come back and,
Yeah.
Yeah, see.
Catch
And you're
me.
getting an extra dice from Veldrin. Veldrin helping out.
nice. Okay.
Maybe she's like distracting Celine, like holding her up or something. I don't know.
Fair enough. I think she's pretty
Yeah.
good at that. Are
See.
the effects standard, limited, anything like that?
Standard.
Yeah.
Because we're like rolling to see how much you untick this clock, essentially.
I see.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 6.
Yeah,
So
this is
yeah,
it.
she leaves the door open to nip out on like a quick errand. She's like maybe getting a battered sausage from a vendor or something, and just gets utterly held up by Veldrin, who like starts telling
Nice.
her a long, windy story and singing instruments at her. I think we said she did that.
Yeah.
Veldrin
She-
could
she
be
does it
my
often.
cue to cut my own throat to deliver the finest purveyor of spattered sausages in the whole of that area. And she's putting in an extremely long order.
Yeah.
Yeah, for things that don't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And paying with luncheon
Yeah.
vouchers and
2p's.
2p.
So yeah, it's pretty easy to sneak in. She wasn't expecting anyone to nip in while she's out getting a battered sausage.
Yeah.
You do notice like a bit of a shrine to Albert, maybe like a bit of a murder board with all the leads of when she's last seen him and all that sort of thing, with the bits of red string, of course.
Can you move some of the string around?
Yeah, I move it, but I try to keep it subtle because otherwise she'll definitely know that someone
She'll
was
know,
there.
yeah. Fair.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I move some of the strings a little bit, or like maybe like make a 5 into a 6, or like some smaller, change some of the numbers around. Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you going to do to this light then? Did we decide?
Yeah, I'd like to have it, blink in a different. Basically, make it blink randomly and make the pattern, like change the pattern to something weird, and also to something that she can't, control as easily. Probably like manipulate a few buttons or something, so she can't actually. Yeah.
Can you
Sure.
swap the bulb for like a really low watt bulb so it looks really far away,
Oh yeah.
right near to it?
Mm-hmm. True. Maybe just a very
Is the aim
small-
of this sabotage to crash a boat into a lighthouse? Is that where we're
Yeah,
going? with
loads
this
of
story?
boats. Yeah,
That would be great.
Loads of boats.
yeah, all the boats.
In one night.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because if
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you totally get away with all that. So, and when you come out, Veldrin like picks up like all a big crate of like sausages and battered fish and bits of white bait and
can I have some? I don't know if she's sharing with me actually. So she might not.
no, I need this for my project. And kind of skips off down the road.
Oh, okay. Sounds cool. I'll see you around then. Thanks.
You see her down like an alley, like just sticking the fish to the wall, and drawing a sign around it.
If Albert could see this, he would cry about the fish. But
all the fish. Yeah, you would.
They never
Yeah.
understand my art. Anywho, mechanically, that gets ticked down 3 because she got a 6, so she has no idea where Albert is now. So all the investigations were nearly ruined.
Bless you.
okay.
So that's partly because you've messed with her murder board, so she's like a bit behind, and partly because she spends the next week or so dealing with ships crashing into a lighthouse on a semi-regular basis and
Brilliant.
dealing with the authorities. So the
Nice.
only downside being she's pretty mad now, probably. But she's probably
Fair
got no
enough.
idea it was you, though. Well,
Yeah.
all good.
If Veldrin doesn't tell her, then I'm good.
Veldrin's busy.
Yeah. I feel like Veldrin has better things to do.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
You're a muse.
She's so inspiring. I will definitely tell you. Actually, Maya, not out. Oh, I'm leaving out the fish that she wasted, but I will tell you about how great she is. And then she bought me so much time with this. I think she bought like 50 sausages. I'm not sure what she did, but like she needed those as well. Like I didn't like use her or anything. She actually wanted those, but it also helped me. And it's so it's a symbiosis. Our relationship is like our friendship is beautiful. It's
Yeah, she's a lovely girl.
What a
So
woman. Yeah. She's a bit scary sometimes, but she's very nice.
Nice.
That is my downtime done.
It is. That's all your free ones done, anyway. So that leaves Steve and Nick. You got one each
Oh no!
left to do.
Think things.
okay.
Who's not got
Alright.
a mouthful?
So I can pause for a minute. All right, let's have a look. What else have we got to do? Not on the crew. This is for ourselves, right? Well, I don't have stress anymore because I've stressed out, so I'm back to having no stress. So I can.
That was a dog grumble.
Ah,
There's a dog grumble, yeah.
whatever you say.
Let's have a look. Remind me what else you can do. I mean, long-term projects. Otherwise, I'm going to pick training because I like just getting the dots up, the pips.
Yeah, well,
Can I do
it's always
something
an option.
to,
What else to do?
Can I do something to, like, I don't want us to get evicted, but I don't want to go and murder Mr. Chickadance because I think then that's more to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see if I can do something to, waylay him for a bit, or what do we know about his family? Can I get a letter sent from abroad saying, oh, you must come home quick to your family and fucking Scotland or whatever, and there's some family emergency, you know what I mean, and get him to leave for like a couple of months or something.
Yeah, I think so. If you want the downtime activities listy thing, there is one. Put it that way. But yeah, you can do something to untick the evicted o'clock if you just let me know what you want to do, and then we'll see how it goes.
Downtime, let's have a look.
There it is. So the
Yeah, I mean,
other
it'd just be
options
long
are,
term.
if you want the list, it's acquire assets, long-term projects, recovery, which is like harm, reducing heat is like another one.
Oh, true.
Oh,
we
that
also
might
have a
be
lot
good,
of heat
yeah.
still. Oops.
Yeah, I'll
Indulge
do
in
that.
vice.
I'll see what I can do to reduce heat.
Alrighty.
I might have done this before. Can I go and order people around to, so if what I want to do is talk people into leaving us alone or sending people the other way, sending the feds the other way if they come our way and stuff.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that. That is what you did last time. You went to the pub where Del Boy had got all the goat racing teams drunk and basically threatened everyone to not go to the police about it. Not talk about it, so.
Yeah. I wonder if I could do it. Maybe because I don't want to just do the same thing all the time, but I still want to use command because it's like something I've got a couple of dots in. Maybe what I'll do is go to our goat team and do the same, be ordering them around in the warehouse, but telling them that if any of the feds come, then you have to put the lights out, shut the curtains, don't answer the door, make sure it's locked or something like that.
Yeah, that's great. So it's, instead of it being like an intimidator, it's literally giving instruction, which is a bit different. Yeah. Giving Jimmy Neville is like orientation.
Yeah, Jim Neville. Now listen, son, you're on the door. Don't be letting any old Joes in like you did last time. You know what I mean? You can't just let anyone in. Best if you don't answer the door, actually, Jim. Just shut the door. Just switch all the lights off if you see someone at the gate. And don't answer, and everyone keep quiet.
I don't like being on the door. Last time I was on the door, that Del Boy came and scared me, and I couldn't take it.
Yeah, that's right. Don't worry about him. You know what I mean? You don't have to be so worried about him. Okay, so I'm going to do command roll. For just risky and effect. Position and effect don't really matter, does it? In the
Not for this one,
so
no.
much. I might have to push myself to get an extra dice. I'll do that. You take 2 stress, right?
Yeah, unless I can think of a devil's bargain. Too late.
Well, too late. It's fine. It's worth it, I suppose, or not. So
Well, the one I was thinking of is if you were extra scary, he'd really get it through in his head a bit more, so you get an extra dice. But I could start a clock saying Jimmy Neville's scared off forever.
Oh no.
Jimmy Neville traumatized.
Yeah. You could do that one if you
Alright,
wanted
cool.
it and take your stress back if you want.
And roll an extra dice. But then
Well,
what
you've already
happens if...
taken it, haven't you?
Oh,
So you just get
Yeah,
your stress
yeah.
back, really.
alright, yeah. Do I still roll another dice in case I get a 6?
Well, no, because didn't you push yourself for an extra dice? So
Oh, I did, yeah, you're right, yeah.
it'd be
Alright,
the
yeah,
devil's
I'll do
bargain
that.
would be instead of that, but you could
Nice.
unstress.
Yeah, I'll do
Ooh, how
that,
many
and then...
ticks shall I do that? That might be a...
I mean, so he's been scared by Dal before now.
I'll do
now
a
he's been
6.
scared by Albert.
Stick it twice.
I just pull the pistols out and start threatening him. I don't threaten him outright, but when I start saying it, I start pulling the guns out and tell him some horrific story of during the war.
Just getting animated.
During the war.
Getting it off. He's this timid boy is our Jimmy Neville. So I'll take that a couple of times because I'm doing it that way.
Poor boy.
Or Jim.
I'm sure nothing else scary will happen, so it'll be fine, probably.
No, I'll give him a tip or something to knock it down later if he does well.
Yeah,
Go on.
and if he doesn't do well...
Yeah, then I'll just murder him, and he won't be scared
Yeah, that's the
anymore.
spirit. Cool, which... Also, I was going to ask, because I noticed, did he take a veteran advancement last time? Like the...
I did, yeah. I took
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Also, so what do I knock off the heat?
Oh yeah. I think it's 2 for a 4,
Right, cool.
but I will check.
Cool. Good. Right, I've knocked 2 off for now anyway.
What you got on your mind, Del Boy?
Well, I am getting dressed up, aren't I? I am in my finery. You know, I've got my executive briefcase that I can't open because some palonka left the codes inside and it's locked. So, but I looked the biz.
Yeah.
I've got a copy of the Char Hollow Gazette under my arm, so I look cushy, and I will be making my way to visit our local friendly magistrate for a piece of advice.
All right.
What I want to do,
Roland, that's it.
yeah, you know, I'll buy him a light lunch to butter him up in his favourite little bistro, you know, and I will ask him to recommend me the very best lawyer, litigant, solicitor who specialises in property law.
Suspicious.
Not at all.
Okay. So, have we met Roland yet? I know we've made him do a lot of work, but
He's
we
been
describe
banged up.
him?
I don't think we have
I-
met him.
He's like your crew's contact, and he's very. We established early on that he's very loved by the Dimmer sisters and hated by the Billhooks, which is an interesting thing. Well, I don't know why he's quite so in with the scary ladies, but. So, what do you think he looks like?
I've got this niggling feeling
Since he's your contact.
that we
Sorry?
made someone. I've got this niggling feeling that we made someone look like Rowan Atkinson, but was
Rowan Atkinson. That was the
Yeah,
police guy, I
that's
think,
the
wasn't
bill.
it?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
your blue
so
coat
we-
contact.
can't use that then. In that case,
Shucks.
this man looks like Ronnie Barker from the
Oh,
Two
well.
Enemies.
Nice.
Yeah, except his face is all swollen and bruised on one side, perhaps. I don't think he actually got beaten up by the blue coats. I think he just got questioned and couldn't hold up because he's more of a normal
Talker.
person than a
Yeah.
underworld heavy.
So what I would like to get out of this is a property lawyer as part of set up the goat, someone who would be willing to do the paperwork to eventually ensure that it all appears to be legal, that we own the Battersea Racing Emporium, and also, you know, it sort of like starts to set the foundations for the legal structure for our organisation. You know, all the rules and the regulations and all that kind of stuff. It doesn't necessarily have to be an actual legal document, but just be suitably convincing, really.
Sure. So, yeah, like I said, he takes to his favourite bistro somewhere in Charter Hall because that's where all the officers are. And, I guess he's got a big old bagel or something. That seems something that'd be posh in Dustwell.
Lovely. A bagel.
And he's your crew contact, so he is inclined to help you. So,
I'm happy to sway him.
well, yeah, I will need a roll to see how well this goes, to see how much you tick your goat setting up clock.
Marvellous.
Because he's a bit apprehensive. So, I'd love to help you, Del Boy, but I'm getting in a lot of trouble with the blue coats recently. They had me down their office the other day asking about you.
Listen, this
They're
is what
scary.
they say down our way.
They had a tooth on the table.
Oh, you know, Très bien ensemble, as they say down our way. Never mind that.
Do they say that down your way?
They do. Très bien ensemble. That's what they say when you get a run-in with the law.
I normally say I'll tell you whatever you like as long as I can leave.
And that might be where you're going wrong. But, you know, we've got your back if you ever have a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know I like your Del boy, and I like the Trotter boys. And our mutual friends are Dimmer sisters, so I'll see if I can think of anyone. So,
Okay.
yeah, give me a roll or something, and we'll see how good a person he can find for you.
Alright, I'm going to use Sway, and I will be employing my special ability of mesmerism so that, you know, after I've swayed
shit.
him, he will forget that it was me who got him to do that the next time he interacts with you. You know, he sets it all up and then he just forgets that he's done it.
Yeah, he'll remember that you've mesmerised him next time you meet him, though, won't he?
Well, I don't know. I don't understand how the mesmerism works. When you sway someone, you may cause them to forget that it's happened until they next interact with you, and then I'll have to deal with it then.
It's your ability, so you tell me
Yeah, I'm going to use it.
if you want.
Do you want some help? Or are you managing?
I think I'll be fine. Is this position standard? Controlled? Thingy
Yeah, just do a risky standard.
Oh, risky standard. Oh, I have to go back. I clicked through too early.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I just said that 'cause it's like the default most of the time.
It's too
Nothing
late.
bad's
I've
going
done
to
it
happen.
now. Okay.
Oh,
Risky.
just do it. Just do it.
Oh,
It's
stop.
fine.
Oh, I'm panicking.
Faster!
Quicker!
Click
Come on,
more.
Del. Every
Oh,
day.
panicked him.
3.
Okay.
So
What does it look like when Del Boy's mesmerising someone? Is it different from his normal bullshit? Or?
No, it's just more French. It's all. It's all. Revenant and non mouton and severe fonts mais non place, as they say. Meaningless
Yeah.
gibberish, you know, all flattery and interspersed with confusing French phrases that mean the opposite of what they should mean.
That's almost like a hypnotic induction in a way, just like a rhythmic bullshit.
It is, it's the bamboozling tones.
Yeah, and he starts like glazing over. Like,
Absolutely, anything to escape this situation.
But yeah, he does do what you say. He's like, well, I don't think anyone's going to want part of this. It's dangerous and it's sub-legal, but I do know a guy and he can probably begin to help you out a bit.
You
I'll take it once.
are an absolute pate of foie gras, mate. That's what you are. I'll push over the pint of creme de menthe and then leave him to it.
He takes a big swig. Maybe that also helps with the mesmerism.
Yeah.
Just get them really wasted. Yeah, just a breakfast bagel and creme de menthe. It's just breakfast of champions, isn't it? Yeah, he hooks you up with this guy. He's like, when you turn up, he's like got a basement office somewhere, and he's got a really rotten sign, and he's obviously not very well qualified, but he does have a lovely calligraphy, so he can write a very fake but very pretty looking document for you.
Yeah, looks really convincing at first glance, but if you bother to read it, it's full of terrible malapropisms and misspellings.
Yeah, he's
Does he look
probably
like
in
Ronnie
Charterhall, because that's where a lot of the artists hang out. Yeah, Ronnie Court.
I see.
He does now.
He's like this all the time. Well,
Yeah.
are you sitting comfortably? And all that.
And he's like that trying to write it, that's why.
Yeah.
He can't see it
Yeah,
properly.
Yeah, he's probably got like an art degree from the local university, so really he wants to do like art, but he's been put into like this clerk's office, so he just puts all his time into flowery calligraphy.
So he's really utterly illiterate, but he could just paint convincing letters.
Yeah, but it's a start. He's like got you along the way.
Excellent.
So that's that one. And I believe you've got a new ability as well that might come into play now, if I've read the
I have.
right.
I've got a little something on the side, which means at the end of each downtime phase, I earn +2 stash.
Let's just do
Ooh.
that now, so we don't
that's
forget.
good.
So if you just stick another 2 in your stash. What is Dell's little something on the side?
Ah, I see what you did
Or is
there.
it just...
I think he's got.
I'm not going to
some-
do anything about it, I just want to know what it
I
is.
think he's got some kind of like side hustle, you know. Yeah, he's got a side hustle, which is a he provides a home delivery service of fresh fruit and vegetables, and every now and then, you know, it pays off well. Someone buys a massive stock of them. He spends the afternoon posting vegetables off, and then, you know, gets cash back on that.
Alright, fair enough. Deliveroo.
Oh!
Oh my god. Well done.
Nice.
I want to take it all back.
Yeah. Well, you
late.
can always retcon it at a later date if you want to. I won't mind.
Yeah.
No, it's all good.
That's more imaginative than I was expecting. I thought you'd just sell all the extra junk off from inside the flat, so your one's definitely better. Is this... I am intrigued though if the rest of the Trotters know about your fruit and veg delivery side hustle.
Of course we don't. Of course we don't.
No, he always contrives
takes-
to do it when everyone else is out, when Rodders is off doing whatever it is he does with the ladies, and when Uncle Albert is off doing whatever he needs to do, you know. That's when
He's
he does
off
it.
shopping.
Off shopping.
For veg. to make the
Because he's
bloody
always running
dinner.
out of it. Yeah.
Sure, I bought a bag full of potatoes there. Where
Yeah,
are they all?
absolutely. I'll be like, I don't know what you mean, Uncle Albert. We haven't done any shopping for days, and
Oh, I must have used them up.
I think you did when you made that lovely lasagna.
Oh yeah, that was great. Yeah.
It was
Ages ago,
really
wasn't it?
something. I'd love a lovely vegetable lasagna again.
Oh, just nip down the shops and get some more veg then.
Yeah, we're going to need, and I'll pull out a list. Courgettes, zucchinis, cucumbers. Mrs. Fly from number 5 wants some tomatoes, want potatoes. Get all those, that'd be brilliant. So basically I co-opt him to do the shopping for my a little bit on the side.
He just doesn't know where it
He doesn't know where it goes.
Yeah.
Ends up with a tiny little lasagna.
Yeah. Be disappointed. I don't like
Smaller
this
than I
modern
thought, yeah.
food, Uncle Albert.
Yeah, just put a line of sauce on the plate. Like a big fancy dinner.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jus.
I'd imagine to get that, interestingly, to get that amount of vegetables, you might actually have to go all the way to Battered, because that's like the farming zone, and they sell all the
That's
best
where I
fresh
have to
fruit and
go.
veg there.
I've got a mate
It's
who's a
all the
farmer
way across the
over
city.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I've only just been over there, Dale.
Keeps
Oh,
him
I'll go and
out
see
of,
my mate again.
keeps him out of the way long enough for me to do all the deliveries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he comes back
And
and
while
then
Grandad's defleeing sad Ken in the living room,
exactly,
so
yeah.
he doesn't notice.
God's sakes, Grandad, why is that animal in the house? Why isn't he? Why is he in the house?
I think because we brought him here.
Yeah.
Albert brought him up to keep me company. He's a lovely goat, this sad Ken. Reminds me of me in my youth. He watches my films with me on the wall.
I think
the
Grandad's
trick.
got a side hustle that makes him money, which is selling the fertiliser. Or maybe I take the fertiliser to my farmer mate, but
Oh,
over
yeah,
in
and do a swap.
Barraclough, and swap him for some veg, yeah.
Yeah, this
That's
goat
how
never
come
stops shitting, you know. He can fill a bag every like day or so.
That's how come the flat's not just
Something
full of
wrong
goat
with
shit.
this guy. Sparking sometimes as well. Full of nutrients.
That's why the guy gives you the decent deal on the fruit and veg, because this goat
Yeah.
poo is sparked
Makes his crops go
sparked up.
mental,
Yeah.
Nice.
Somehow, all this work just goes into Del Boy's stash.
Yeah.
I think it's
In the
for a
end.
lovely dinner. That's why I do it.
Yeah. So everyone's happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was more elaborate than I was expecting. But that's all good.
Elaborate schemes, that's what we're known for.
Yeah.
It will never fall apart.
So
All the moving parts make it.
right. I
Um,
think everyone's used their free downtime.
I didn't get to, or like maybe you forgot to put ticks into the goat oxytocin. Because I.
Let's do that. How many is it? 2.
Two.
3.
Yes.
Pow.
Almost
What's
there.
that? I mean, you get the ticks just because, but what is Rodney doing to research that? Is it hitting the books, or is it down to like the practical tests? Or
He's trying it on different goats.
He's trialing it on goats.
I mean, I do have a goat at home, so
Not sad Ken.
okay.
He likes it. He likes it, Del.
He likes it. But Grandad will be
Okay,
gutted
wait,
if
this is
anything
animal
happened to
cruelty.
him. He was only saying the other day
Human
about
testing.
how he has to watch his films with him. No
I think
attachments.
I'm coming with Uncle Albert to his farmer friend who might have some goats, and I'm like, yeah, I just want to see some goats, and then I go off to see some goats, and like
Rog all the goats.
I give them a very small doses at and just as long as you're
Write
like
down
talking.
what happens. Yeah.
Exactly, you're
Yeah.
like telling more stories, so I have a few hours.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, he's a war mate. This
Developing a
farmer.
reputation amongst the farmers as that weirdo who comes and sketches the goats when they're feeling in the mood.
Yeah.
interesting.
Goat porn.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
very, very detailed.
Is that your side hustle?
Yeah.
Okay, next long-term project.
Goat magazine. Dirty goat magazine.
You can get a little bit. You can get the slides a little bit on the side ability on any class. So if you want to use your veteran ability,
Don't.
if you want your goat pornography empire.
I mean, I'm almost at it in my next class advancement, so I might.
It's so niche.
It's definitely illegal.
It's just sketches though. What?
Oh, I can't cope with this game anymore.
Hasn't Rodney got like a qualification
degree.
in
It's
art?
got GCE art. Yeah.
It's all coming together.
Yeah, I'm already super pissed that you hired another artist than me to, do your
Oh,
documents.
to do the
So-
documents, yeah.
Yeah. So now I gotta
really
start
cool.
my own thing to prove you that I can actually make money with my great education.
Well, this is the way to do it, Rudders.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's downtime then, isn't it? Unless anyone wants to buy more activities.
Oh, I can't afford it.
I'd like to continue this one even longer.
Well, you can do.
Stop already.
I'm
Yeah, sorry.
gonna give Steve heartburn at this rate.
Oh god.
You need a moment.
I
I'm fine.
actually
Right.
really liked it.
Alright, Steve.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So you said you don't have any coin, but you can get more activities with rep if you need. That's-
Are we saving our rep for like the next? Don't we have to save it for another upgrade or something?
Oh, you
We
won't
do?
have any rep because you've just gone up.
No,
a
we
tier.
don't. Yeah, we spent it. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
You should be tier 1 weak, shouldn't you?
I think we are. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've not
Aren't we?
toggled the toggle. Yeah, which is kind of shown by you barely holding on to your power plants at the moment. So yeah, what do you want to do? We've got to get a score at some point.
We need a score. We need some cash. We need a powwow.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
If you're not sure what you want to do, we can always do more scenes to investigate stuff, or
We need some money.
visit
though.
more goats.
Yeah, we might want to either investigate Boise to find out what he's planning, or to find out whether he's going, how we actually defend against him once he comes to.
Comes over. Yeah.
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 Is either of that lucrative?
Probably not. You're right.
It would be nice to earn some money with whatever we're doing, because we are a bit hard up, I say, looking at the accounts. This strange fascination Uncle Albert has with buying exotic vegetables is really getting out of hand.
I give.
What is this bill
Okay.
for? Something to do with goats. I don't understand, Rodders.
We never ate. We never ate potatoes the last few weeks. Why are we buying so many?
Exactly.
Oh no! Don't. That drawing is mine. Don't.
Doesn't add up.
It's very important.
What
You
is
don't
it
understand
anyway?
this. It's a goat. Actually, it's 2 goats. Don't look too like.
Ah!
Just give me that. No.
Filthy.
It's research. Really, it's not. It's just. It's actually scientific research.
Could we sell those? Could
You
that
think
be our
people will
score?
buy it?
I don't know.
You want,
No.
Could we do market research on
you want to do a
on the
score
saleability
selling
of your
porn
goat
over?
porn?
Oh
Mate.
no! I mean,
And use that as cover to scout out Boise.
mm-hmm.
Does Boise have like? Does he have like an art collection? Can we like palm it off as like
The latest.
fancy artwork?
Yeah.
Or does he
into
have
his
very
artwork?
specific tastes in?
In
Is he
Oh,
in that niche?
It could be.
It's okay. You don't have to decide that.
So yeah, you got like all the Jaffa stuff you can do. Stop laughing, you. I'm concentrating. You still can talk to the wraiths if you want. You got an in with them. You have got a
Maybe we
warehouse
should-
full of old second-hand goat carts,
True.
yeah, we
which is
should flog them off.
something you've got.
Right.
What else is on the list?
I wonder if we could. I mean, we should maybe talk to the Wraiths because I know, and Boise been trying to get in with them anyway.
Hmm.
Sure.
Okay.
And then maybe what we could do is like do a job for them, see if they've got any like work for us, and then like, give them a bit of split the money with them or whatever.
Or we bribe them with my art, but we can also do a score
Well,
for them.
Yeah, we'll just tentatively slip that into the conversation and,
What are you going to say?
Test the
slip it under
waters.
the door?
yeah.
That's a threat.
Yeah.
Gift them, put one of your pieces of art in a nice frame, and then like say it's a gift, and then see their reaction. Like, is Rodney's art like very realistic, or is it quite abstract, or is there any like
Abstract.
ambiguity to it, or is it blatant what's going on in your pictures?
I think what I have until now is very is very realistic because I thought it was research, but if I want to do it in a more artistic way in the future, I can
Okay.
because I have an art degree.
Yeah, of
Kind
course.
of.
Yeah.
GCSE.
So, yeah.
Hyper realistic goat porn.
Yeah, so far it is.
Next time interrogating someone and be like, if you talk or show you Rodney's portfolio.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, I don't care. And then they're like, oh, no.
Yeah. What is that?
Well, who's so sick to like to paint this? Yeah,
Please.
you're welcome.
Yeah. I'm mentally derailed. Let's do
Yes.
whatever you said about the wraiths. Uncle Albert sounds
Go
like
and speak to the wraiths and see if they've got some work for us.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
possibly gift them a piece of art and check the reaction as well.
Yeah, fair, but we can postpone the last part.
All right.
I'm definitely going to do a devil's bargain one day where your hand's on a sheaf of papers and it's like there's just one slipped in and a random place by accident.
Yeah.
And anyway, yeah. You are friends with quite a few factions as well. So if you didn't want to talk to the wraiths, there's always them. But we could start there.
I just the reason I thought the wraiths is because I know that Boise's been trying to get in with them, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So that I think it's maybe a matter of time if we just leave that alone. It's only a matter of time before they like switch to his side, depending on what he's doing.
Sure. So we'll skip the bit where you go and talk to Loop, who's the person you do know, who's got a very fetching mask. We decided because all the wraiths
I'd
keep their
forgotten about him.
faces covered.
Oh yeah. See, he's secretive. He might like artwork.
He
Plays
likes
an
you.
instrument. Clearly he's artistic. Plays an instrument.
He does play an instrument. I don't know why.
Helped us get our yellow carriage, so he must know about goats.
Yes. In the beginning, you did like an insurance scam against the cabbies that the wraiths helped you with, but you cut the cabbies in, which is why they don't hate you and why you started this game broke. So that's like the first episode. But yeah, Loops thinks you're great. But the boss of the wraiths doesn't really know who you are, but he's like done you an introduction. But you get in touch with him and he takes you to one of their lairs, and the way they operate is they have like a collection of secret rooftop shelters so that they can like move around, and they very rarely take anyone to like the main hideout. But would he take you there? I think they take you to a rooftop shelter close to where their lair is, like, because you're getting in with them. And that is in Siltshire somewhere, which is like the red light district.
Ooh, fancy.
Nice.
Ooh, indeed.
Definitely.
I don't know about
share somewhere.
fancy.
Well, after you've seen endless copious examples of goat porn, it's fancy.
Yes, indeed.
I look out for the neon lights if anything says goats.
Goat porn,
You know, in
goats, porn, goats, porn.
Or any like neon light pictures of like a ram or something.
Oh my
Like one
God.
of those, animated neon signs.
Yeah.
Thrusting goats.
Yeah.
There would absolutely
Goats,
be
hey.
one in Siltshire. They cater for every vice, including the taboo. So if you did want to pursue that avenue, there would be
Right.
something there.
Bear that in mind.
I don't know if I don't know if that's where you want your game to go on your channel.
Don't know.
Yeah.
Don't know.
But yeah.
Probably
It
not.
says here, crisscrossed by dozens of narrow canals, Siltshire's district's best navigated by gondola. So yeah, it's like the Red Lamp district. It's brothels, vice dens, food stalls, exotic shops, mostly reachable from the water side. So it's like quite hard to get a goat carriage around there, but it's quite easy to take a canal boat. Yeah, it's a place of public indulgence and private indelicacy, catering to every pleasure imaginable. So that's got to include spicy goat photos. So yeah, it's just tons of gondolas and like neon lights and things, and you have to take a canal boat there and then climb up like a series of staircases and maybe walkways and things, because it's all buildings on buildings on buildings, and right on the top there's like a bit of a lean-to that's fairly guarded, and Loop's there in his distinctive hat, mask, and he introduces you to Slate, who's the leader of the Wraiths. And you do get the feeling there's quite a bit of security about, but they're all being very discreet. And what do I know about Slate? He seems a bit more sophisticated than Loop, like maybe a bit more posh, but also masked. So, because none of them are supposed to know each other's identities. I don't have a picture ready. But
It's the same picture.
no. I think this one's quite fancy. Look, it's got more like a masquerade thing going on.
Oh, nice.
Maybe a fancy hat, a stovepipe or something, and like a bit of a suit. Obviously, fancies themselves as like a bit of a gentleman thief. And
Cool.
yeah, Luke takes you in. So yeah, these are the Trotters. They've done some good work for us in the past. You remember those foot spars? They sold them off, no problem, and they did a good job with that insurance fraud.
Enchanté,
yeah,
Monsieur
well,
Slate. Enchanté, I should say.
He just looks a bit blank. It's like, yes, good to meet you too.
Your head is great. Where did you get it? I sometimes I might want the same one.
My hat, I got it from a tailor in Brightstone, in fact. It is a wonderful piece, this. I'd highly recommend it.
Yeah.
You've got the head for it. Yes, it's good to meet you finally. What can I do for you?
Well, it's more a case of what we can do for you. I think you'll find, you know, we're wanting to cement a partnership, an ongoing trade negotiation, if you like, whereupon we do for you what you require for a very reasonable price, done Buffalo mode. If you take my drift.
Well, we do come into possession with certain goods
Oh yes.
that are valuable, and they can be awfully difficult to move to the suitable owners for the right price, if you see what I mean.
Well, we're more sort of like shifters and sales than delivery, but for you, we'll see what we could do.
No, that's what I mean. A good fence is hard to come by.
Isn't it though? It is. It is so hard to come by a good fence. Quality. That's what I'm always saying to Rodders, isn't it?
Yeah. He did say that yesterday at dinner. Do you remember, Uncle? He said that.
Oh yeah, of course I do. Yeah, of course.
With, like fences. Yeah.
So tell me more.
Yeah. Well, you can see what's going on the scene here is you can see Slater's like a bit hesitant to like open up about some of the work they've got, and you have been hearing rumours that they are sitting on something big. But they're kind of deep in thought. I'm sure we can find something for you.
Do I need to do a consort or
Dal.
something like that? Sorry.
Well, could you maybe also drop in a rumour about, like, you know, the Jaffa's shortcomings? Not like, oh, we're better than the Jaffas, nothing so blatant, but you know, we've just said that, you know, somebody walked in and took their warehouse off them the other day or something.
Yeah.
I would be trusting them where you were.
Try not to mention that. Trying to keep that on the QT.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I might
Sure.
say something. You know, I mean, we are recognising that he is hesitant. We'll say we are extremely discreet. Not like that. Don't in any way mistake us for Boise and his Jaffas, who are. I mean, I'm always hearing rumours on the grapevine of the things that they get up to. They're very indelicate and unable to keep stum. We are discretion personified bona fides. Aren't we, Albert?
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
Totally are. Absolutely.
Oh, you're friends with Boise, are you?
I wouldn't say that, no. But we know him.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
shame.
Really.
We know of him.
We keep better company.
Yeah, we do. But, you know, we do have assignations.
Oh. Oh dear.
Yeah, do you want a Rennie, Del?
So that's really is a shame. I've always been quite impressed with the Jaffas and the way they do things. You know, quite
Yeah.
big. They own a lot of turf. and
Oh,
they're
but they took such
good
a big hit
salespeople.
lately. They took such a big hit.
I'd
like they
kick Rodney in the
heard-
shit.
I heard. I just heard.
No, that's a
some
rumour, Rodney. You can't. That's just a rumour. You don't know for certain.
But I'm not questioning their business acumen. What I'm questioning is the way that they just can't keep their flappers shut when they've got something big going on. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, nice. Yes. And you kind of see Loop, and in Loop's side. I never liked the Jaffas. I think this is the crew for the thing. And Slate's like, shut up.
One.
I've always
Thing?
been and it's kind of, yeah, maybe it's time for that role.
Sure. I'd like to say this was a sway.
Yeah.
Um,
I can
I'd
see
like to use this handy new talent to assist Del without taking any stress.
Oh, that sounds
No.
good.
that. Very nice.
But I can't
So-
also assist, right?
No, just one assistance. Unless
One
you all
person
just want to
can
just all bombard
No.
this person with argument.
Yeah, I'm
how
just
are
backing
yours?
him up. I'm just backing him up with what he's talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. You know, just agreeing with him and making him sound smart. You know,
Kicking Rodney. every
Rodney,
now and again.
to be quiet. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you're helping.
Back that in.
Stopping Rodney flirting out.
Yeah.
I heard that.
No. Rodney. No.
So I get an extra
Don't know.
dice. Is that true?
Yes.
Wicked.
Yeah, you
And is this
3 extra dice.
how many extra dice?
1
A3
for
dice.
free.
Oh, A3. I thought you said 3 extra
Not
dice for a
3.
second. Then I was like,
No.
what?
Mm.
I could really do with it. I
No,
don't
you-
seem to be rolling well.
You're too good at sway anyway.
You say that, but I didn't do so
Wow.
well last time. So position.
Because I didn't help you last time.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Position desperate.
Got
Yes.
this. No. It's controlled.
No.
Absolutely controlled.
An effect extreme. Yes.
Standard.
Uh-huh. Okay. Bonus dice. 1. Off we go.
1,
Then.
yeah.
4.
Oh, nice.
That's all good. So success with like a bit of a dalliance. I think there's kind of a flashback for the Wraiths for is it Slate that's one in charge? I keep getting them mixed up. Yeah, Slate's
yeah.
like was originally extremely impressed by the Jaffas and their big empire. They're like tier 2 crew and they got lots of turf. And like Luke came up to them and was all like, there's this new up and coming Trotters and I think they're great. And I'm like, I don't know, they've not got any turf and they're only they're like just the 3 of them that do anything. They're like gross tier 0 people and I've not heard anything of their reputation. And then like a few weeks later, like, have you heard about the Trotters selling them foot spars and like the Sad Ken thing? And maybe they have heard some rumours about you talking a factory out of someone's hands, and then the Jaffas are like slowly falling apart and losing territory, and so it comes back to it, and like, yeah, maybe you could be the people for the job.
You know it makes
But,
sense.
I'd like to see some further proof. I can tell you've come a long way just recently, and you are up and coming. And I'm sure you've heard from your insinuations, I'm sure you've heard the rumours that we are on the verge of a very lucrative possibility that we need some savvy fence to sell a very delicate piece
Well, absolutely. Say no more.
Up until recently, Boise was the front runner for this, but recently he has been disappointing me, and I have been hearing good things about you. So, yes, maybe if I can get you to prove yourselves to me one more time, then maybe we can look at a further job that'll really test your skills.
Well, we're always up for a challenge. Who dares wins, as they say. Who dares wins.
Is it French? No. Oh, yeah. No.
Loom de ma tante, Rodney.
Yeah, you pronounce. Yeah.
Obviously, you can't see Luke's expression, but he's like behind Slate going, yeah, nice. He's like stoked about this. He obviously is on your side, but yeah, now I've got to think what they want you to do. How far deep are we? 8:30. Do you want a quick break while I try and figure out what I'm going to do?
Absolutely. Sounds like a great
Yeah,
idea.
cool,
I'll put
yeah.
the old kettle on.
Put the old kettle on.
Put the old cat on. No, the kettle on, and we'll be fine.
Cat on the cat. Am I cutting out again or something?
No, not at all. I'm just being
Okay,
silly.
that's good. Ah, you silly man. Chuckle brother.
Yes, dear brother.
Rivers run dry, dust spreads in the air. Two dark days, do you have a tear to spare? Make a promise, the world awaits. It's heavy just breathing through this debate. Starter, come on, start a